What if healthy veggies are aging you? What if the vegetables you eat every day, the ones you always believed were pillars of health, were actually accelerating the aging process in your legs, your brain, and your immune system? As unsettling as it sounds, for many American seniors, that's exactly what's happening. And most have absolutely no idea. These foods are so common and so woven into the fabric of our dietary habits that no one ever questions them. Let me introduce myself. I'm Dr. Michael Langston, and after more than 30 years treating older adults in the United States, I've seen firsthand how healthy food wisdom from decades past simply does not always fit our needs in our 60s, 70s, and beyond. The diet that helped you thrive at 40 might quietly chip away at your mobility, clarity, and independence after 60. Today, I'll open your eyes to a reality few people talk about. There are 3 vegetables you should avoid, or at the very least, limit, especially if you care about keeping your legs strong, your mind sharp, and your independence intact. And more importantly, there are 3 other vegetables you should eat more often. These help support better circulation, nerve health, and day-to-day movement. This is not about fad diets or fear, it's about scientific evidence and smarter choices. Because after 60, your body's rules of the game change. What once worked can now quietly work against you. The science of aging, metabolism, and nutrition. Let's zoom out for a moment. Imagine your body as a finely tuned machine. In your younger years, it was like a sports car, fast, forgiving, quick to recover from rough roads or questionable fuel. But by the time you reach 60, that car is a classic. It's still powerful, still beautiful, but the engine is more sensitive. The parts need regular care, and one wrong input can do more damage than it used to. How does aging change your digestion and nutrition? There are 4 major shifts you need to understand. First, the lining of your digestive tract weakens and the helpful gut bacteria, which scientists call the microbiome, start to shift. This makes digestion less efficient and your gut more reactive to what you put in it. Second, your metabolism slows down. By 70, your metabolism may be up to 1/3 slower than when you were 30. Muscle mass shrinks, blood vessels stiffen, and blood doesn't flow as freely, which means your legs, your brain, and your vital organs receive less oxygen and nutrition than before. Third, nutrient absorption takes a hit. The stomach produces less acid and fewer digestive enzymes. So even if your meals are full of healthy foods, your body may absorb less B12, calcium, magnesium, and those all-important antioxidants. Finally, there's the issue of inflammation and oxidative stress. Years of processed foods, low-level stress, lack of sleep, and even certain plant compounds can quietly create a simmering inflammation throughout your body. This low-grade inflammation is the fuel behind joint pain, a weaker immune system, and a mind that just doesn't feel as quick as it once did. You might be wondering how all this connects to so-called healthy foods. Here's where the story turns. Foods that energized you at 40 might now be the trigger for inflammation, blood sugar swings, or gut irritation at 70. White potatoes, for example, might spike your blood sugar more than ever. Eggplant, innocent enough, contains a compound called solanine that can aggravate aching knees. Green bell peppers contain lectins that may poke microscopic holes in your gut wall, feeding more inflammation. The point here is not to make you fear food. It's to help you learn how to adapt to your body's new owner's manual as you age. Let's talk about the so-called senior nutrition paradox. Why is it that so many American seniors, people who are careful to eat right, still find themselves dragging, losing mobility, or feeling blue? It's because the body's needs have shifted. The same advice that kept you healthy at 40 or 50 is not always enough, or even right at 65, 70, or 80. A cookie-cutter approach won't work. You need science-backed, individualized choices that respect your body's changing demands. What does this look like in practice? First, get to know your new sensitivities. Notice how you feel after different meals. Second, don't be afraid of variety. Rotating vegetables and changing up how you prepare them gives your body a broader range of nutrients and lowers the risk of developing food sensitivities. Third, focus on foods that are high in nutrients but gentle on your digestion, antioxidant-rich. Easy-to-digest veggies are your allies. Finally, trust science, not just tradition. Your favorite comfort food might need a modern, senior-friendly twist. Let me illustrate with a story from my practice. Mr. Thomas was 75, a retired contractor. His go-to dinner for decades had been steak and mashed potatoes. But over time, the numbness in his feet got worse and worse. He was sure it was just old age and his borderline diabetes, but when we changed his meal to include roasted carrots and broccoli instead of potatoes, his energy soared, and that foot numbness started to ease. Sometimes, the smallest swaps make the biggest difference. The surprising villains. 3 vegetables to limit or avoid after 60. Let's get specific. The first villain on the list is the humble white potato. For most of your life, it was considered the definition of comfort food, mashed, baked, or fried. It was on every family table. But here's the catch. White potatoes are very high on the glycemic index. That means they turn into sugar fast, leading to sharp spikes and crashes in your blood sugar. Every time your sugar spikes, your blood vessels and nerves take a hit. Over time, this is like sandpaper on your smallest blood vessels, especially in your legs, feet, and brain. And potatoes don't fight inflammation, they feed it. That's because their pale flesh lacks the antioxidants that give color to carrots, broccoli, and other more protective vegetables. The danger multiplies when you add the fatty, salty toppings we all love. Think butter, cheese, bacon, bits, turning a simple food into a metabolic grenade. I remember Harold, a 72-year-old retired truck driver who came to me with stiff knees and numb feet. Every night, mashed potatoes were his comfort. But when we swapped his potatoes for broccoli and carrots, in just weeks his joint stiffness improved and his balance returned. Next is eggplant, that glossy, elegant vegetable so popular in Mediterranean cooking. It belongs to the nightshade family, which also includes tomatoes, potatoes, and bell peppers. Eggplant contains solanine, a natural defense compound. For some, especially those over 60 or anyone struggling with arthritis, nerve pain, or autoimmune issues, solanine can quietly provoke low-level inflammation in your joints and even slow the communication between nerves and muscles. That means stiffer knees, swollen fingers, or subtle clumsiness. Mrs. Taylor, a 69-year-old vegetarian, loved her eggplant stews and pepper salads. She couldn't figure out why her joints kept swelling and her knees hurt every morning. After a 3-week experiment cutting out all nightshades and replacing them with gentler vegetables like zucchini, carrots, and bok choy, her pain improved dramatically. The third hidden troublemaker is green bell peppers. Now, these are loaded with a plant protein called lectins, especially in their unripe, green state. Lectins are sticky molecules that can irritate the already thinning gut lining of older adults, interfering with nutrient absorption and, in some, triggering leaky gut and a persistent state of inflammation. This can manifest as digestive problems, foggy thinking, or even balance issues. One patient, Mr. Anderson, baby-free, came in with complaints of bloating, brain fog, and always feeling a bit unsteady. He was proud of his big daily salads loaded with green peppers. When we swapped them out for sweeter red and yellow peppers and introduced more carrots and zucchini, his digestion and energy improved within a few weeks. The heroes. 3 vegetables to power your prime years. If those are the villains, let's turn to the heroes you should be welcoming into your kitchen. First up is the humble carrot. It's more than a crunchy snack. For seniors, carrots are an orange suit of armor. Carrots are loaded with beta-carotene, a powerful antioxidant that the body converts to vitamin A. This nutrient is essential for healthy vision, strong immunity, and resilient nerves. As we age, the risk of age-related vision loss rises. But diets rich in beta-carotene help slow this decline and keep you reading, driving, and recognizing faces. Carrots also shield your nerves and blood vessels from oxidative damage. Miss Linda, 68, had begun struggling with vision in low light and was losing her confidence to drive at night. By simply adding carrots and greens to her routine, her eyesight stabilized and her independence returned. Best of all, carrots are easy on the gut, steamed, roasted with olive oil, or even raw. They're gentle and unlikely to cause digestive upset. Even just half a cup daily makes a difference. The next champion is broccoli. This vegetable is packed with sulforaphane, a compound found in cruciferous vegetables that actually activates the body's own detox and repair systems. Sulforaphane is a powerful anti-inflammatory, supporting heart and brain health while helping keep your joints supple and your bones strong. Broccoli also delivers vitamin K, calcium, and magnesium, all crucial for healthy bones and blood vessels. It's loaded with fiber to keep your blood sugar steady and digestion running smoothly, and it offers antioxidants and folate to protect memory and reflexes. Remember Harold? His transformation, knees less stiff, more energy, and better balance came from swapping potatoes for broccoli. Lightly steamed or quickly sautéed, broccoli is a senior's best friend. Spinach rounds out our list of hero vegetables. Far from just a salad garnish, spinach is a strategic food for anyone over 60. It's packed with natural nitrates, which gently widen blood vessels, boosting circulation and delivering more oxygen to your legs and brain. This means steadier muscles, sharper reflexes, and clearer thinking. Spinach is also rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, two antioxidants that concentrate in the eye's macula and protect against age-related macular degeneration. It's a fantastic source of folate, magnesium, and vitamin K, all of which support nerves, bones, and mood. Mr. Lee, 84, suffered with nightly leg cramps and hesitation on the stairs. Adding spinach to his smoothies and stir-fries made all the difference, relieving cramps and improving his confidence on his feet. Beyond the plate, lifestyle habits that amplify the benefits. But food is only part of the picture. After 60, lifestyle habits become as important as what's on your plate. The real magic happens when you combine hero vegetables with supportive daily routines. Movement is key. Even a 10-minute walk after meals boosts nutrient delivery, strengthens muscles, and reduces swelling in the legs. If getting out is tough, even gentle movement around the house counts. Water is another simple but powerful tool. Drink a glass with every meal. Mild dehydration is common in older adults and can limit how well you absorb nutrients and how energized you feel. Don't underestimate the power of sleep. This is when your body repairs tissues, balances hormones, and files away memories. Poor sleep raises inflammation, and even the healthiest diet won't undo the damage of chronic sleep deprivation. So, stick to a regular bedtime and avoid caffeine or heavy meals late at night. Social connection matters too. Eating with others improves mood, encourages healthier choices, and reduces the risk of depression. If you live alone, plan at least a few shared meals each week, family, friends, or even over a video call. Finally, practice mindful eating. Take your time, enjoy each bite, and pay attention to how you feel. This simple habit can prevent overeating and help you notice which foods make you feel best. It's not about being perfect. Routine beats perfection every time. The daily repetition of good choices is what moves the needle. Real-life transformations. Lessons from Dr. Langston's practice. Let me share 3 stories that illustrate how powerful these changes can be. Harold, age 72, was used to ending every day with mashed potatoes and a nap in front of the TV. When he started swapping potatoes for broccoli and carrots and added a gentle walk after dinner, everything changed. His morning stiffness vanished. He no longer dreaded stairs, and he found new energy to enjoy life. Mrs. Taylor, 69, thought her joint pain was an unavoidable part of aging. But by removing eggplant and green peppers and bringing in zucchini, carrots, and bok choy, she reclaimed her mornings, waking up without swollen fingers and feeling ready to go for a walk. Mr. Anderson, baby Va, suffered from bloating, brain fog, and instability. His salads, full of green peppers, were actually sabotaging his gut. When he switched to red and yellow peppers, added more water, and lightly cooked his vegetables, his digestion improved, his mind cleared, and his confidence returned. If you want to begin your own transformation, start simply. Pick one vegetable swap like replacing potatoes with broccoli or carrots at dinner 3 times a week. Add a supportive habit, such as a 10-minute walk after meals or a glass of water with every snack. Track how you feel for 2 or 3 weeks: energy, sleep, mood, joint comfort, balance. Adjust as needed and be patient. Most people see improvement within a month. Remember, small changes compound over time. The science of votes. Every meal is a choice. Here's a mindset shift that's both empowering and proven by science. Every bite you take is a vote for your future self. When you choose antioxidant-rich vegetables like carrots, broccoli, or spinach, you cast a vote for strong legs, a clear mind, and continued independence. When you fill your plate with foods that quietly trigger inflammation, starchy potatoes, sensitive nightshades, or lack of variety, you're voting for more joint pain, less energy, and greater risk of decline. The good news is you're never stuck. Each meal is a new ballot. The latest science tells us that even small changes in diet and lifestyle, especially in older adults, can turn on genes that fight inflammation, improve metabolism, and sharpen memory. This is the science of epigenetics, and it's revolutionizing how we think about aging. Don't focus on perfection. No one gets it right every day. Aim for progress. Celebrate the days you get it mostly right. Use visual reminders, maybe a sticky note on your fridge that says, "Every meal is a vote for my independence." Celebrate improvements in energy, sleep, mood, and balance, not just your weight or blood pressure. And if possible, buddy up with someone else. Shared journeys are more likely to succeed. Conclusion: your next meal, your next chapter. Let's recap what you've learned. Some healthy foods, like white potatoes, eggplant, and green bell peppers, can backfire after 60, stirring up inflammation, spiking blood sugar, and irritating your gut. But 3 hero veggies, carrots, broccoli, and spinach, can defend your joints, your energy, and your mind. Small daily swaps, paired with supportive habits like movement, hydration, good sleep, and mindful eating, are your best medicine. Here's my challenge. For the next 3 weeks, avoid 1 or 2 villain vegetables. Add 2 or 3 hero vegetables at least 4 times per week. Pair this with 1 new healthy habit, maybe a walk after lunch or a glass of water at every meal. Keep a journal of your progress: energy, mood, sleep, joint comfort, balance. Celebrate even small steps forward. Your story can inspire others. When you make a change, however small, you become a role model for family and friends. Share your successes and struggles. Invite others to try the Veggie Swap Challenge with you and spread the power of health through your community. If you're supporting a loved one on this journey, know that your encouragement is vital. Participate, celebrate, and make every shared meal a gift of love and hope for the future. Remember, every meal is a new chapter. Your body is always listening, always ready to heal and adapt, no matter your age. With each choice, you tell your body, "I care. I want to live well." Thank you for joining me on this journey towards strength, clarity, and independence.